Which one do you like? Christian, but my voice is not that good, so
just
can do it.
Give it.
You know that song?
I don't know.
Before I was playing football. So yeah.
You used to play football?
Yeah.
2018, you tested positive for doping just before the African Championships that were supposed to be held in Asaba, Nigeria.
First thing, I was out of Team Kenya. There was, representing, every athlete wants to represent the country. When you go to your fellow athletes, they wait to see you, some run away from you. It's when I had now the kid, so I had to look for other ways to keep my family going. The person who kept motivating me is my daughter. Yeah.
How old was she at that time?
She was around. During the case, she was around 1 year.
My guest today is a Kenyan sprinter specializing in the 400 meters. He is a one-time All-African Games winner, a one-time All-African Games silver medalist, a one-time African Championship silver medalist, a one-time top 8 at World Indoor Championships, a one-time Commonwealth Games bronze medalist, and a one-time national champion, Boniface Ontuga-Mweresa.
Yeah.
Hey, a champion indeed. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good. How has been the training?
It has been well. At least we are pushing on well.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, and welcome Inside Sports Eye. Just before we dive into our deep conversation, to somebody who is watching you for the very first time Inside Sports Eye, who is Boniface Mweresa outside track?
Boniface Mweresa. Boniface Ontuga-Mweresa. He's a Kenyan sprinter working with the Kenyan Defense Forces, Air Force. I work in Laikipia Air Base. I'm a family man. I'm married to a beautiful wife and one kid, a daughter. I come from Nyamira County. Yeah, place called Matongo. It's just down the village. Yeah, and I do 400. Mostly I do 400s. That's my specialty, but sometimes I do the relays and 100 and the 200. Yeah.
I've heard you listening to music while you are stretching. What's your favorite music?
Of course, it's reggae, Afro, and now you have to go back to my local music.
Which
I love
is?
it. The Kisi music.
Can you sing for us one song?
I can sing. I have many.
All right, sing for us one song.
Which one do you like? Christian, but my voice is not that good, so
Just give us wanasemaje? Tupate tu dry run ya music moja.
So which kind of music can I sing? Ruhara tigatora gere. You know that song?
I don't know.
It's a song like we were sick, let's eat. Yeah.
All right, now let's recently tumeona kwamba we've seen that AK hasn't entered the men's 4x100 meter relay team supposed to compete in Budapest. That is from 19th to 27th of this month. That's why you guys are in camp. And the AK president, who is Jack Tuwei, said that they can't take any risks, and this is to avoid future complications. I know Jack Tuwei is your friend.
Yeah.
You as a person, how exactly did you receive the news that your team is not going to participate in Budapest in 4x100 meter relay?
No, I can say things happen, and there's a reason behind it. So, and we are beyond that reason. So, we live to fight now the next time. Yeah.
Jack Tuwei, AK President, is watching you right now. What can you tell him?
I can say we still have time. We can push more harder. The next time he gives us this chance again.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, you are also amongst the quartet team disqualified at the True Athletes Classic in Germany after breaching a World's Athletics technical rule. Now, to everybody watching us, anybody who doesn't know what this technical rule, it states that for all takeovers, athletes are not permitted to begin running outside their takeover zone. If an athlete does not follow the rule, their team shall be disqualified. Boniface, can you just take us through what really happened during this event?
I can say these are relay, and it does, like, you have like 4 guys. So sometimes you can get excited, sometimes you can be pushed. Maybe maybe if you're not that, I can say, careful, like you have to focus and see, like, this is what I'm not supposed to do, or this is what I'm supposed to do. So sometimes these things happen. You can be pushed. Sometimes you can get excited and you don't maybe see the line. So these things happen. It's a relay. So we can't say like it can't happen to me. Things happen. You can step on the line, you can go past. Yeah.
All right, you are also amongst the team that won the 4x100 meter relay in Botswana Golden Grand Prix to move to position 12 in the world ranking. Yeah. How was the experience in Botswana, and how does that win actually, how has it contributed to your performance?
I can say it was a good experience, running a national record in, let's say, in African soil. Let's say I think that was my first international 4x1. We pushed on well. We ran our national record, which placed us on 12th worldwide. So I think it's a good motivation. Like, you see now, people are coming up. They want to run this, like, this 100. What does it have? So I think it's giving young athletes and the upcoming one a good motivation. Yeah, like Kenya can do it.
And congratulations, by the way, for bringing gold to Kenya. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, while you are preparing to go to Budapest, we need another gold.
Of course, that's what we are looking for.
Yeah, all the best.
Thank you.
In 2018, you tested positive for doping just before the African Championships that were supposed to be held in Asaba, Nigeria. I know as an athlete, doping is not good.
Yeah.
What really happened?
I can say, sometimes we go off at a counter to buy some things. Maybe we don't know what it has. So for me, I can say what happened, I just bought a supplement. I can say it's a shop over at LTU. So I was using it. So, okay, I didn't know, like, I know I'm an international athlete, I should know these things. So I didn't know, like, it had this banned substance. So, but I declared it in the list. There's a list where you ask, like, whatever you've used, be it a painkiller, a supplement, what. So I had already mentioned it. So when they called me, I just gave them all the whatever I had used, where I had bought it, and when they asked me if I used the supplement, I told them, yeah, and this is where I bought it from. So I can say it's sometimes it's a bad show, like being caught, like you've doped. People out there don't understand, like, you did it intentional or you didn't do it intentional. So I can say it's up to me maybe, and my God who knows, like, if I did it intentional or not. Yeah, it's not a way like I want to do it.
And how did it affect you? That is, emotionally, physically, because najua pia training sessions zako reduced in a way.
Yeah.
How did it affect you?
For me, I can say, first thing, I was out of Team Kenya. There was, representing, every athlete wants to represent the country. So now imagine you're out of the country and you don't know the next time you're competing. So it keeps you low, too low, kapsa. So I think, and then you see, when you go to your fellow athletes, the way to see you, some run away from you. If you don't have, maybe, let's say, a good family which can keep you close, or a coach, see, it's not good. I can say it's not good. Yeah.
And during that ban period, what motivated you? What kept you moving? What pushed you?
You see, I was still young. There's some guys I was looking for. Maybe they weren't finished a band. They came out strong. So then that time, it's when I had now the kid. So I had to look for other ways to keep my family going. So I can say, like, after that, Now I had to go back to work, do my small courses, and then after that I came back to training, though it wasn't that easy. Then think the person who kept motivating me is my daughter. Yeah.
How old
So I
was
had
she at that time?
She was around. Okay, during the case, she was around 1 year, almost 1 year, around 9 months. Yeah.
All right. You just said that you looked for other stuffs to do. What is it that you did at that time?
I went back to work. There's some courses we do for promotion, and at least I do some work. You know, when you are in this track, maybe you go back to work. We are in the camp always, so sometimes you forget, like, you know, we're using guns, and we have some chain of command. So at least I went back. I knew some things, some rules. I did my course, which gave me another rank. So I think it kept me busy. So I wasn't that idle. So I think that one also kept me out of sport for a while.
There were some positives at least.
Yeah.
All right, now you just said, all right, we know that some athletes, some instances whereby athletes test positive for doping, unapata maybe wameenda chemist, wamebuy painkillers.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they're going to test positive for doping. Now, there's some athletes who don't take such issues, such cases or such instances seriously. What message can you send to those athletes?
The best thing is you have to be serious. I don't think if I have any message, you have to be serious. This doping thing is not good. So the only thing I can say, now we have I think it's a doctors network, something like that. We have like 4 doctors, one in Eldoret, I think one in Nairobi. Okay, I'm not sure how others, but we have like 4 of them. So maybe if we have even the physiotherapists, the likes of Kariakim, those guys, like my physio and Niksha. So I think you can ask these guys. That's the best thing. If you have put it over the counter before you use it, or if you maybe if it was an emergency, there's a TU. You can apply a TU, and then I think these guys also, they are human beings. They will listen to you. Yeah.
And during that ban period, what is it that you learned?
Just keep your family. That's what I can tell you. Those are the people who will be close to you. These other guys, maybe most even your best friends, those friends you are close to, sometimes they are not good. The best thing is just keep your family. Whatever happens, you will go back to your family. I can say friends are not that good.
Blood is thicker than water, they say.
True.
All right. In 2022, during the Birmingham Commonwealth Games, you ran your personal best of 44.96 in 400 meters, but came fourth.
Yeah.
How was the experience?
I think that's the best experience I've ever had. Running a 44, it has been my dream. Running a sub 45. So I think pushing and running that time, it wasn't that bad. Because that's what we were looking for. Yeah. So the qualification for the next, for this world champ, that's what we were looking for. And finally we made it, though our aim was just to get a medal. And if you execute a race well, time will come. So for us, we were going for the medal, but we missed the medal, but we got the time. Yeah.
All right, now you are at camp preparing for the World Championships in Budapest, Hungary.
Yeah.
What is it that we should expect from you in these World Championships?
First thing first, we have relays, and I have my individual race. So the first thing I'm going to do is just to qualify first for Paris, so that we can have a smooth season next year. If you've qualified for the next race, so you'll have good time to prepare. Then the next one now is we fight now for the relays. We just have to run hard. Yeah.
Teamwork. Between the relays and your individual, which one do you prefer?
Okay, for now, relays sometimes are funny. If you qualify in your individual race, it's easier for you to train. Like you never know what will happen next year. If you qualify for your race, you have good time to qualify. But if it's a relay, you never know. You might come to nationals, they are taking maybe top 6, you are number 7. You know you've missed that chance. Even if you are in the previous relay, they'll take those guys who are in good shape. Yeah. So I think the best thing is qualify first in your event, then the relay. But of course, I like running relays. It's I don't feel even like I get lactic in relays, but it's a smooth way. I like chasing. Yeah.
You've said that you are going for gold in the championships. What is it that you think has changed in your training program so that you can achieve such a performance?
A lot has changed. First, from my therapy, because nowadays I have a good physiotherapy. Okay, it's Proactive Kenya.
shout out to Proactive.
Yeah, Proactive Kenya.
Yeah.
So they have been helping me. You see, maintaining my injuries, good coaching from Peter Katana. Then sometimes I had these hamstring issues, tendon, but he has tried to manage it a lot. So then I've been having now good speed. I can do like any sprint event, up to becoming now the national champion in 200. Then I can say, like, before they ran the trials, I was still the second in 100 after Fadi. But now I think I'm third or fourth. Yeah. Then 200 I'm having the Kenyan lead time, and 400. You see now the progress is going on well. Now converting from kind of a long training program to shorter, it was more challenging to me. But for now, it's speed. We do more conditioning, strength, speed, then into endurance run, like speed endurance. So it works easier for me than doing endurance runs to speed. Yeah, can say that change put a lot of difference in between my training.
You know, you are a national champion. Congratulations for that.
Thank you.
What is the demand of being a national champion?
I can say just be disciplined for coach's program. Don't mix the program. Get peace from your family, you know. That's the main thing.
I really like the way you think about family. I really love that.
If you have peace, I think if you have peace, there's nothing which is impossible. But if you don't have peace, you can do nothing then. Now the discipline is the main thing. Yeah.
Do you ever I know you get tired during training. Ushawahi amka siku moja useme, manze, mimi leo nimechoka hii training, I'm not going. Today leo siendi training.
Okay. But I've lied once. I think once or twice. No, I've lied once.
You boycotted the training session.
No, I lied to coach like I'm not feeling well. I was tired. And I told coach like I'm not feeling well. I'm going to take some medication. Then maybe I'll come later for training. Coach told me, you just know. Then you just like, you can come tomorrow. Then the other one was, coach gave us a program. I wanted to be, instead of doing all, like the time we were supposed to run, like there was like, I think it was like 250s, like 3 of them. I did 2 good, then 1 wasn't that good, but I lied the time. So you see, these things are there. But sometimes if you lie to yourself, you are lying to your program. I did it twice only.
How did you feel after that?
No, it's awkward. Okay, after that day, you feel like you've skipped the program. You're okay. But what about the next day? What about the competitors you're going to compete with? They have done maybe extra. So maybe when you go to run, you've run slower time. Then you remember, hey, I didn't do this thing. Yeah. You see, now it comes up like, for now, when it comes out like the next session or the next season, things change. You will have a different mentality. If coach gives you like, you need to do like 10 times 100, you have to do it. You have no option. You'll die after. Because I know coach can't give you something which kills you. He gives you something which will make you run faster.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
All right. Probably, Mweresa, you can just take me through some of the challenges you've encountered in your pursuit to becoming a world-class 400-meter sprinter. All right, probably
Okay.
Mweresa, you can just take me through some of the challenges you've encountered in your pursuit in becoming a 400-meter sprinter, and how exactly did you overcome those challenges?
I can say, you know, when you're like when you're coming into this sport, you don't know like when the first time I came, I don't know anything about like you have to do speed, what, conditioning. For me, I just knew like just have to come to the field, you run. Because before I was playing football. So yeah,
You used to play football?
yeah. So though not that to world class, I like.
When was that? At what level?
I was okay. The last one I played was we did at Division 2 in my football team Matongo FC. So we were going to Division 1, but we lacked
Which
funds.
position are you playing?
Okay, for me, I used to play at winger mostly.
Mbio tu bado.
Yeah, mbio too. Then mostly it's a winger at the club level. But in high school, I used to play mostly in the class. I used to play in defense. Then sometimes in school team, of which I was not allowed after Form 1 because they wanted me to focus in athletics. I was playing maybe wing mostly. But when I'm out of school, I was playing for the club sometimes. Though I was not a regular
Player.
Yeah. It's my elder brother was a regular player and the other one. So for me, I was kind of a sub. Maybe if the team is not that strong, I can play.
You're warming the bench.
Yeah. But now I'm getting that confusion. You see, you're going to Form 1, you know you want to play football. Someone is telling you like you need to run. You're good in athletics. You don't have a coach. But someone is telling you just go do your long run. So imagine you are doing 400, you are going to do 21k, 10k. You see, that's something which might discourage you. You're going to get someone who's faster. You have endurance. Someone has speed endurance. You're doing you're 400. The next thing you're doing, like after doing 10k, you come to sprint, muscle tear or hip joints, whatever. I had those injuries. Hamstring tears, hip joints, tendons, like those kind of injuries. And sometimes you cannot get a good coach to do rehab, but now maintaining it was a challenge because I can go treat it, come back, injury. So I had those challenges. But now when I changed it to now doing more of bands, to get those smaller tissues. So you see, it was kind of easier. So I can run like the whole season without injury, or if you get that minor one, which you can heal it in 3 or 4 weeks. But before, it was kind of a challenge getting a good physio, because I've been having good coaches. That one is I've been having good coaches. First one I started with Sami Masharia. He's a good coach. I went to Olympics with him. I went to All African Games. Then after that, 2015, now it's when I changed to Peter Katana, when I moved now from Nyeri to Nairobi. Because of these challenges of getting now, like in Nyeri, I was training in Maram. Now I had to change to see if I train maybe in Atatan, if there will be a different. You see, now it brought much difference. Yeah.
All right. Now, to anybody watching us, please make sure you follow us on our social media pages, that is Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. It's Sports I Sports. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, because this is the home of amazing sports premium content. Now, Mweresa, do you have an icon? Anybody who you look up to? Somebody who inspires you?
You know, these things are different. You know, okay, before, my elder brother, I can say even now is an icon. Whatever I'm here, like I'm running, even my coach can tell you that. Anytime I get injured, he's so concerned. Like, how is he? Why is he? Like, maybe if I'm doing 400, why is he fading towards the end? What are you supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? You know, he keeps me close. Like, he just wants me to run well, like to perform. So it keeps. But now when you get a family, your icon becomes your kid. I can't say for every man. You'll see him one day. Yeah.
So your kid.
think for now it's my brother and my kid.
All right. Najua tunamalizia to somebody who is watching you. Najua you have a lot of fans, you have a lot of young upcoming athletes who are looking up to you. What message can you send to them? Just look at the camera.
Pardon?
I know you have some young athletes looking up to you. What message can you send to them?
When they come to train, let them be patient. Let them not rush things. Some people train for 5 years, 10 years. For them to be world athletes. For me, it took me like 11 years to run a 44. It took me like, I think, 9 years to run a 20. It took me like, I think, 10 years to run a 10 faster than 10.5. So these things you have to be patient. Don't rush. Just trust your coach's program. And it might take as long as you might not waste depender, but eventually it will come.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Now, just an A or B question, which is my last question. Who is your favorite female athlete, or can you just name any favorite Kenyan female athlete that you can take out on a dinner date?
Can someone have like 2 favorite athletes? It's possible.
You wanna have two? All right, tell me, who are the 2?
Of course, there's Ellen Obiri and Faith Kipyegon.
Umefikiria mwanangu. Why them?
You see, okay, I can say someone like Faith. You know, I think we started the same year. Okay, they started in 2011. I started in 2012. So I've been seeing her progress, the way she has worked out. She has achieved the world records this year. You see, that keeps on motivating you. Like, you still have that time to do it. Then Obiri, you can see Obiri was a sprinter, 200, 400. Now she's doing marathon. So what keeps her out these guys like? Was kwa favorite athlete wangu.
Sawa. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. We've come to an end of this amazing conversation. Any last word you have to say?
Work hard and be patient. Wow. Things will come.
Amazing. Now to everybody watching us, thank you so much for watching Sports Eye on YouTube. And for more sports highlights, analysis, live streaming and premium sports content, please make sure you subscribe on this amazing channel. I am Rix. Until next time, God bless you.